the concourse, the world awaits. Time to play pokeroo and challenge the fates. First up is the Orient, a classy affair. Go all in with style, show you've got to play. Yeah, yeah. Serve that thing. Over. Here in the concourse, we'll walk as a thing. Some come for the poker, some come for the view, but we really just stay for the whole crazy crew. Even those who are naughty and land in the jail, on this long pokeroo road we've all got a tale. Sky in the rich repeaching in a high stakes speaker, proving you will never forget. And in the job like the sun as you're making your call, while we're warriors that you just watching it all from right for heart, crazy hard. The concourse will walk as a thing. Some come for the poker, some come for the view, but we really just stay for the whole crazy crew. Even those who are naughty and land in the jail, on this long pokeroo road we've all got a tale. It ain't just a journey, it ain't just a cause. It's the rush of the dawn, it's played against all the odds. It's a shot at adventure, a brand new romance, a lifelong friendship for a big business hand. Some come for the view, but we really just stay for the whole crazy crew. Even those who are naughty and land in the jail, on this long pokeroo road we've all got a tale. Train in the Alps and the jet in the sky, for the chip-stealing bird and the warrior's eye, for the thrill of the win and the friends you make new. A game created by players, for players is true. Welcome home to pokeroo. Yes, we like to hear.
Welcome to our Detroit, Michigan, USA studios of Pokeroo on this Sunday, October 12th, 2025. I like to say hello to all our friends on Discord, YouTube, Facebook, and Messenger. My name is Ken Davis, better known as 313 Detroit. We have a great interviewer we got a great guest that's going to be interviewed today for you. And I know everybody knows her as RosiePosie. So without further ado, let's bring RosiePosie in.
Hi
What?
there. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi
Good
there.
evening. Look at that bright smile. How you doing there?
I am great. How are you?
I'm excellent. And once again, we welcome you and thank you for allowing us to interview today. Okay.
Okay.
Give me your opening line.
My opening line.
Yes,
oh my
ma'am.
goodness. It's a beautiful day. It's great
Yes.
to be alive, and I'm happy to be here.
All righty. Okay. So tell everybody your name and then your username in game and any other users' names that you might have. Can you do
Okay. My name is Rosemary, because Rosie is for short. The username I use is RosiePosie, but I have used a name called Renegade Rose.
that? That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And your name? Do you care to disclose your name?
Rosemary Mancini.
Okay. I'm gonna go off script. Hold your fingers up like this.
Oh, my fingers up.
Because you know why I did that? Because we were
Why?
talking to you when you was on your way to get the pedicure.
Oh, yes. And they match my pink shirt. See, I like to match.
Yeah, Rosie, she came online and we was hearing a car sound. So I forgot who was on the table. I said, Rosie, are you driving your car? Because we hear the noise. She said,
Yeah.
no, I'm not driving. I'm with my daughter-in-law. She's carrying me to get a mani and a pedi. Is that correct?
That's great. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
exactly right. And I was playing poker on the way.
That's marvelous. That was good. That was good. Have you played today?
I did. I played a little bit this morning.
Okay.
Let me tell you how the name Renegade Rosie come to pass.
Yeah, give me that renegade because you don't.
I never had that
renegade.
name, right? I
Okay.
never had the name Renegade Rosie, but on Discord, they were posting pictures of motorcycles. So I went in my album and I digged up an old picture from in the 70s of a chopper that I had with an extended front end, and I showed them the picture. And right away, Shuggy said, there's a lot more that we don't know about this girl, Rosie. Let's call her Renegade Rosie. For 6 months, I was Renegade Rosie.
That's right. I agree. I believe that is a lot more to the name to be real renegade. Okay, to all our listeners, make your comments, check in if you're with us live right now to let us know you're here, and see if you have any questions that I might add to the ones that I'm asking, and we'll try to get them in, okay? All right. Where are you located?
I am located in the Caribbean. Right now, though, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, visiting my son and his kids and my grandkids.
May I ask, you live in the Caribbean?
I do. In the Virgin Islands, yes. The U.S. Virgin Islands.
That must be nice. Okay, well, right now you're in San Antonio, you said?
Correct.
Okay. What is your job?
I'm retired. I am retired.
Hey.
And loving it.
Hey. So every day is a holiday or every day is a free day? You mean you do nothing?
Well, no, that's not true. I have rental apartments, so I have about 27 tenants that I deal with on a regular basis. You know how that can be.
Yes.
And I have hobbies. I have hobbies that I do, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long have you been staying in the Virgin Islands? It sounds like a tropical life, vacation life.
I went there on vacation in 1976, and I said, I have got to go back there. It is truly paradise. And I moved there in 82, and I've been there ever since.
Wow. Okay.
I was supposed to stay home and marry the hometown boy and go to our hometown church, and I did none of the above. And I'm the only one who left.
Come on, Renegade is coming in now.
Everybody worked for my aunt in a dress factory, and the first job I had was in her dress factory, and she fired me. I said, not again. That's not happening. I'm going to do my own thing, have my own business, and never be in a position to get fired again.
That's that renegade. That's that renegade.
It's true. It's true.
Okay. Do you have any other hobbies apart from poker?
Yeah, I plant. Right now, my garden has tomatoes, beans, jalapeno peppers, green peppers, a bunch of herbs. I like to crochet, and I also manage a fantasy football team. And I play bridge.
let's go back. I'm gonna ask you about all three of those. What is your favorite crop? In other words, what is out of the crops that you? What is the and the ones? Which one would you take to the state fair? Okay.
My rosemary.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So okay, so you're proud of your rosemary.
I'm proud of my rosemary.
Okay, and the second thing that you were saying, okay, because I didn't write them down, because I was going to elaborate on all three of them. I actually, what
I
was your
crochet.
yes, okay, okay. Give me your prize project.
An Afghan, a large Afghan, to put over the back of your sofa.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, we did. Okay, okay. That's very good. Do you still do that? And does it take up a lot
Yes.
of your time?
Yeah, my one son moved from San Antonio to Oregon, and I made them all scarves for Christmas. So haven't sent them yet, but I made scarves for them. Big long ones go around your neck.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah.
And the other one was, I think it was three. It was one more.
I have a fantasy football team I manage, and I
That's
also
it.
play bridge. Yes, I am a football fanatic.
Okay.
My team is the Eagles from Philadelphia.
Philly, it's
Fly,
okay.
Eagles fly.
Okay, yeah.
And every year I start a fantasy football team with people that I don't know on fantasy football, NFL, and have a good time doing it.
What was your best team in best year?
Well, of course, last year we won the Super Bowl, so that's got to be it, right?
Excuse me. Of course.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that was your best year. That is so cool. That is so cool. That's so cool. So I hope you can work the Detroit Lions in some kind of way.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Yeah. Let's try to do that. Sherry, like is something close by that you can show that you have crocheted?
No, it's all the way upstairs and would take me too long to go get it. Sorry.
Okay, no flat dog.
But I'll send pictures on Discord.
Okay, no flat dog. Your narrator is a Lions fan. Okay.
Yeah, Patriots. Oh,
Yeah.
Patriots.
Oh, you see what they said, but it's good to hear them tap
Flat
in.
dog, I wouldn't brag about that.
Loud and clear. Okay, how long have you played on VR? Whether it was VI or Poker VR or Poker, how long have you played?
Well, I got my Oculus for Christmas, and the kids bought it for me, and they actually had this year in 2024, Christmas 2024. And they also had a disagreement, like, Mommy's never going to use this thing. And now they're like, Mommy never gets off of that thing.
Complete turnaround. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever played the other two games?
I've played on both. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. And that is your story. How you found? No, I'm not clear. So I'm gonna ask it again. How did you find Pokeroo?
Oh, well, I was on Poker VR.
Okay.
And a young lady was at the table named PJ. We all know PJ.
Yes, we know PJ.
And she sent me an invite to Pokeroo.
Okay.
So that's how I got there. Yep.
Good. I remember you checking in, and I just love the moment. Okay. What other games do you play? Whether it's VR poker or not, whether it's home games or so forth.
Well, we're a board game family, so pretty much any board game you mentioned, like we play it. Battleship, Stratego, Monopoly, any board game. As I said, I play bridge. On the VR, I like to mini golf. I like to bowl. I like to fish. I do the puzzles.
Do all that? You do all that?
I do the puzzles and puzzling places. Yeah, it's fun.
That's cool. That's good. That is so good. Okay. Now, how do you play? Let me see if I can remember this before I ask it. Oh, I think I know two ways that you play. Let us know which ways do you play: PC, phone, and I wear what?
I play on the Oculus and my iPad.
On your iPad?
Yes.
And which do you prefer?
I like to be on the table. I like the Oculus because there's more of a fellowship there. You feel more connected. While there's opportunities to play on the iPad if I'm traveling or something, I like to be on the table. I like to feel like I'm there in the presence, of people.
Yeah, some say, okay, I'm a VR glasses too, because I really like to have that feeling of going out of my way, putting on glasses. That's part of the experience for me. But since you play on both, people said the PC, you get the best experience in the graphics and things. Is that true, or did you?
Well, I've not tried it on the PC, meaning the computer. I've only tried it on my iPad, and the graphics are very good, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 And what level are you now?
On my personal account, I'm level 9, and on my moderator, I'm 7, or vice versa. Yeah, in there.
And what class are you? I know you moderator on your personal account. What class are you?
Well, I'm business class for now, but I'll be premium as soon as that expires.
Okay. This is not on there, my courses, but do you have the pumpkin yet?
I do.
You do?
I do.
When did you
not from winning on the table like you did, because you just won. Congratulations.
Yeah,
but I got it. I got it for posting, the hands, the haunted hands. I did the haunting part of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How long you had it?
I just got it today.
Hey! Hey, congratulations.
I got it this morning when I was on. Yeah.
Okay. That must be somebody we know that says, "Oh, you got a backdoor pumpkin." What do you think about that comment?
Pumpkin is a pumpkin, I get a pumpkin. Right? Front door, back door, I don't care.
Okay. This is so cool. This is cool. All right, here we go. Now, this is the mystique and mysterious part. And we're watching you just look in your eyes to see if you're telling the truth, because this question will say a lot about you in your defense and your offense at the table.
Okay.
What can you tell us a poker strategy that you use to get chips, okay, or to protect yourself? Tell us your game. You got game. I know that.
I got game. It's about studying the players. It's about listening to their talk, their language. I read a book called The Book of Tells, written by Joe Navarro. He was an FBI agent for 25 years, interrogated terrorists, interrogated criminals, all kind of people. And he wrote the book because now he plays poker. And I read that book, and I watch your tells, and I know your tell. Now, it's a little harder on the Oculus, but everybody has a tell. Everybody has a tell.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And so, okay. So I think you got my tell pretty good, pretty quick. You see, that's one that I think most people pick up about me. They say, you get to talking to 313 Detroit, get him in the conversation, you got his chips.
Yeah. This is true.
Okay. All right. What is your biggest win so far?
My biggest win was probably, since we're live, let's see, a couple million at one time.
Okay. Okay. And how about your biggest loss?
My biggest loss was about $1 million.
Really? That's it?
At one time, if you're talking one time. Now, overall.
Yeah, one pot.
Yeah, one time. Yeah, one time. Yeah, about $1 million, $1.5 million.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the poker room. What is your favorite room? Continent, I would say. What is your favorite?
Like all the African rooms. I just love them.
Okay.
Yeah, Shuggy took my chippies for real. Yeah, I like all the African rooms. I like Jerry. I just like the views there. The work that they put into it to construct those rooms is amazing. It's just nice. It's tranquil,
Okay, well, let's do this, because we save all our interviews, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay.
Take 20 seconds, and it's 20 seconds of fame. Do your commercial advertisement for the Pokeroo site. 1, 2, 3, go.
You have to join the Pokeroo family. It is a family like none other. You all sit around the table, have a lot of camaraderie going on. You play poker, and it's just a lot of fun. The environment is spectacular. The graphics are second to none, and the fellowship is great. Come and join us.
You're just the darn natural. You did that. Usually somebody says, "Oh my God, I know," but you just flowed right through it. But it was something I wanted to ask you about the level. What do you like to play with cash tables when you go into your favorite continent? Which room did you like to go in? You know how they're from 1 to 5K, then to 20K, then which
The
room?
300,000 is my sweet spot.
That's your sweet spot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, when I build my bank up, that's going to change. I'll be on the $2 to $4 million table.
So you going to the USA, right?
You got that right.
That is a goal. Likewise, that's my goal. Okay, what features in Pokeroo do you enjoy, such as the dealers, the gifts, the music? And you already said
Well, my favorite feature
Mhm.
is when the cards are on the table, the flop and the turn and the river
Mhm.
card, that you can point your laser at and they can come up in front of you. Because certain seats you sit in, or depending on your eye, your eye level, if you need reading glasses or not, sometimes they're hard to read. So they just come right up in front of me, and I love that. That's my favorite feature.
You could just pull them right off the table,
Just
right?
pull them right up in front of you.
What about when we zoom around the room and stuff like that? I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
kind
I
of
see you
cool.
do that much. I don't think I ever seen you do that. Do you do that?
I don't do it often because I have a little vertigo, so I don't do that much. But
Okay.
I do like that you're not locked into the table. That you can move around.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
that is so that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Now I'm ask you this to see how inventors and how creative are you. If you could add a feature to the poker rule game, okay, one, don't give me one that everybody might give. If you had to use your uniqueness, your creative ability, what feature would you add?
When there's a tournament and there's a final table, I'd love to be able to sneak in the room and watch how they play.
That was great, but just only on tournaments. That sounds like it'd be a good idea for just regular play.
Yeah, I mean, it's called kibitzing. I'd love to be able to
What is
kibitz on a table.
what is it called?
Kibitzing, KIBITZ, kibitz.
Yeah, what did you get?
And
That?
that's just watching,
I didn't know we had
other
that.
people play.
Is
It's a
that
bridge term.
okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Kibitz. I never heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was good. Okay. Um, which is okay. What do you enjoy the deal? The gifts. Okay. Okay. What do you think about the gifts? We didn't touch that part. Okay.
I think they're great. I love them.
I cannot stand that river rat.
But he's so cute. He's got a bow tie and a hat.
I don't care, but that river rat really gets me.
Come on, he's really cute.
Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the new ones to come out. I hear they're spectacular.
Yes, I
Like
did.
a Pinocchio nose. Yeah.
Yes.
Who wants a Pinocchio nose? Yep. Maybe some teardrops or a violin, or let me give you a crying towel,
Absolutely. I like to see a cloud come over somebody's head and it starts raining.
Oh gosh.
But I'm always extreme with my thoughts anyway. Okay. How often do you play Pokeroo? And what is your usual times of day that you do play? Times of day that you do play.
I don't have particular times of the day. I like to get all my chores done in the morning. So usually I don't get on till like 11:30, 12 o'clock my time. But I play probably 4 hours a day.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. 4 hours a day. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's pretty good. See, because I can't map myself like that. Sometimes I could be on long, and sometimes I'll be real short, depending on my day too. But
Yeah.
I guess that's good. I guess that's good. Okay, so what time of day is your best time of day?
My best time of day is probably from 12 to 2, and then at night after the kids go to bed and stuff. So 9 to 12, 9 to 11, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What challenges have you had or you gave yourself for Pokeroo?
To increase my bank to be able to go on the larger tables, not to have to buy any chips.
Okay. Let me get a little deeper. I'm contemplating that question. The kind of challenge. Okay. No, I hope I don't ask this question twice. Here go another risky question, Rosie.
Okay,
You ready?
ready.
Whose butt would you like to whoop on that table? Okay, a pleasant way we would say this. Whose chips would you like to take? But no, I want the energy. Whose butt would you like to kick?
Shoogie Woogie.
Yo, I'm quite sure he's listening to that. Would you like to beat Shooky Woogie? Is there any reason why you have named him as a target?
Because I try to read him and he's difficult to read. Sometimes I can tell when he's got it and sometimes I can't. So I really want to figure that one out.
Somebody is flashing end of interview because you picked them. But that's all right. But guess what? I think it might be a lot of people who have chosen him as a target, me included. I like to do it every time I get a chance. But so
Right.
far, he's been outlasting me. Okay, so far. Okay. Now let's talk about tournaments. Okay.
Okay.
Is your strategy in tournaments different from open play?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have to have a different strategy. When you play in tournaments, you have to really play tight. You have to really watch the flop and see, do you have top pair? What are people betting? Are they checking? And then I like positional bets. I don't know, how many people do positional bets, but depending on my position on the board, that will make a big difference on what I bet.
Okay, I know you said you read the book. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Okay. How would you characterize a person that raises before the flop on the majority of their hands and then check the rest of the game? Would you put that person in the category? Okay, oh no, better leave it by itself. How would you characterize a person that raises every time before the flop?
There are people who do that. They raise every time
Yes.
before the flop comes and they have nothing. They just want to see who they can get out of the pot to eliminate players, so they only have a couple of people to go up against. I call them. I want to call you. I want to see a flop.
Okay.
That does not scare me.
How do you sniff out a bluffer?
By their actions, typically, if they raise pre-flop and the flop comes down and they check, and then they let it go around once, and then they check again, and then they bet like on the turn, I'm like, you're full of baloney. I'm gonna call you.
Very good.
But that's just me.
Listen to you. This is good stuff. Good stuff. listeners, I hope you listeners are listening and taking notes, because Rosie's a competitor, okay? And she's giving you some good information to see if you can use it against her. Let's see how that works. Because I know I locked something in my head because Rosie beat me more than I would like to. So it might be because I can't play, but she beats me more than I like her to anyway. What's a crazy thing? What is the craziest thing that you've seen on Poker Room? The craziest or the most hilarious?
Somebody dancing on a pole or someone jumping off the side of a cliff. You asked.
And you done it. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could see people go up that pole?
Yes. I've seen somebody do a flip on it.
Okay. I see somebody wants to know about your real life poker win. Have you ever had any good or great or mentionable real life poker wins?
Several of them, actually. I play poker and won a spot, a $5,000 entry fee paid for by the WSOP. And
What's
I went
that?
to
What's that?
World Series of Poker.
Okay.
And I went to Aruba. And there was over 1,000 entries. And I met a lot of people, David Negroni and Phil Helmick and all the famous, poker players. And Annie Dukes was at my table and I took her out. That was pretty awesome. I took her out.
Well, what age did you start? I mean, how many years, or how long have you been playing poker? Because the more you talk, I'm hearing things. How long have you been playing poker?
As I said, I was raised on board games, so we played cards. I learned to play poker probably as a teenager when, it was 5 card stud. Texas Hold'em wasn't really popular, so it
Right.
was different poker, but poker is poker. Once you know the succession of the hands, you're in. So Texas Hold'em was a natural, but probably 30 years,
Okay.
long time.
Well, that's good. That's good. 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 That's good. Good. And reiterate once again that most craziest thing that you seen on Poker from my memory, because I just let it slip because I wanted to make another question from your answer. What was the craziest thing that you seen on Poker? You said the pole and something else.
Jumping off the cliff or the side of the mountain.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let's ask this question here. Okay. If you had to create your own table for social reasons, who by name would be at that table? Who would be your other 5 invitees?
To have a good time, that would be PJ,
Okay.
Charberry,
Mhm.
Cherry Blossom, Sasso, and Glenn.
Wow.
That would be a fun table.
Okay. Now, here, I'm going to ask this in another way. If Pokeroo or Texas Hold was a team sport, what would be your Olympic team? Okay.
My Olympic team.
If you had to put together a winning team, I just used Olympic, but who would be your all-star team to play with you if it was a team sport?
If it was a team sport, it would be Senior Ligma, PJ, Braden, Shuggy, and probably Poppy.
Very good. You're well thought. You're well thought. Yeah, that's so great. Okay. And you picked a lot of winners too. Okay. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Who would you say is the most interesting person thus far that you've met?
Interesting. Bruce.
Why?
He's got a lot of life experience that he shares, and he's a very interesting person.
Okay. Other than PJ, because PJ get around, who is one of the most interesting people that you've met?
Aside from PJ, I think Cherie.
Oh, Sherry Day.
Yeah, she's very interesting. I like talking to her, even though we don't get to talk much because she's always working. But yeah, definitely her.
Okay. Now, are you a moderator? Or
I am a moderator.
Okay. What have you found to be challenging about that?
Really, for the most part, 99% of everybody is good and, don't really misbehave. I haven't found anything challenging. The new players coming on, just showing them the ropes, they catch on really quick how to use the controls, how to use the menu. None of that is challenging to me, and most players catch on really, really quickly. So I wouldn't say it's challenging.
Okay. All right. So, have you had the opportunity to, what do we like to call that? When new people come in, have you ever had the opportunity to train them or?
Oh, many. Yeah.
Okay. Have you had a difficult case yet? Somebody that you think you couldn't communicate with or you couldn't convey the message to?
Well, there was a couple Italian guys
Okay.
on the table, and I don't speak Italian, so it was a little hard to communicate. But funny enough, Sal was on that table, and what little Italian he knew, he was able to get them laughing and talking, and we were able to finally get them to understand the menu. And they understood a little bit of English, but not much. But we got through, and they liked it, and they come back.
Hey, do you like helping people like that? Do you?
I
Really?
love helping people.
It sounds like you do. It sounds like you do. It sounds like you do. Okay. Have you ever had the chance to meet any your co-players or people that you play with in real life?
I have not yet, but I plan to do that. Definitely plan to do that.
Okay, but because it's something that it's very exciting to put a name with a face, okay, or a face with a voice. Put it that way.
For
It's
sure.
always exciting. Okay, now we all know and we all anticipatorily waiting for the jailhouse. Okay, what is your viewpoints on all aspects of the jailhouse concept? From its actual room, about the possible ways that you get to go to jail, stay in jail, and get out of jail.
I love the concept. I love, first of all, that you're not banning anybody. And if you get some bad boys or bad girls there and they want to be disruptive or they want to be disrespectful in any way, put them in jail. It's perfect. And then they get to play with all the bad boys and girls in jail. Let them play with each other. Let them have a good time still. You know, I love the concept. I love the concept of, depending on the infraction, maybe it's only going to be an hour, maybe it's going to be a week, maybe it's going to be a month, you know. And it's not fun. I mean, to me, it's not fun down there in jail. You know, been there. There's cockroaches flying around, and you know, I was ducking as if they're really coming at me, you know. So not where I want to play, and it's dark down there too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of excited about it. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I love it.
But I go around flaunting to people that I expect to be a candidate. Well, no, not really. But I'm excited about it. I really want to experience that.
I'll be the prison chaplain. I'll go in and
Yeah. Come on down and say a word for me.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, but it's exciting. A lot of people asked about it too. And are you excited and waiting on the tournament rooms to be completed as well?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a tournament player. You
That's
know,
what I was going to ask you. Are you a tournament player?
yeah. I've never played so much cash tables before, you know, until now. I'm a tournament player and I look forward to it.
Okay. Now, if there is a way, no, there is a way to do that. But I'd like for you to respond to these 3 words.
Okay.
They'll be coming up shortly.
The bathroom.
You can't leave it there like that. Where did that come from?
Well, you asked me.
I'd like to know the thought behind it. The bathroom?
Yes. You know, when you have your Oculus on and you're on for a couple hours and you got to go to the bathroom, you walk to the bathroom, you leave your Oculus on, you reset your boundaries and you do your thing and you go back and sit in your chair. Is that enough?
That's good. Okay. All right. What would, if there would be, what would the message be on your tombstone about Pokeroo?
The flop was with her.
Say that again.
The flop was with her.
I hope somebody is writing these down. The flop was with her. Okay. All right. Now let's go back to some more of your personal life. What would you say was one or some of your biggest life achievements?
Giving my life to the Lord is number one.
All righty, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surrendering to the Lord. And then my children, 6 boys and 1 girl.
Get out of here, 6 boys?
6 boys and 1 girl. 17 grandkids and 1 on the way.
That's all. That's the most precious thing.
What a blessing.
Yes, that's about the best response that anybody can say.
Yeah.
And I really want to say amen to that. But that's a beautiful thing. That's a big thing. Okay. Do you know about the merchandise store?
I do. I bought a cell phone case. I bought a fanny pack, and I bought a hoodie with the logo on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, PokerooGearAndGarb.com. Go there.
Yes. What do you think? Do you think that the Pokeroo gear should be able to be bought on the game site?
Sure.
Like you
Absolutely.
do tips?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then order to you. Hopefully, one day that might happen. That where the items that's in the store be into the gift shops or where you buy chips and other
Or at
merchandise.
least display them. They have that beautiful room where you go to buy your chips or to do your membership. Put
Mhm.
some display cases over there and display some of the merchandise at least, that'd be
Mhm.
great.
Okay. All right. Now, who is your favorite staff person?
My favorite staff person, Cherie.
Oh, bless your heart. Sherry is a sweetheart, isn't you? Okay. And last but not
Now,
least.
I love Braden too, though. I mean, I don't want to discount Braden. He's been a great help to me. He's very, he answers my questions.
Hmm,
I love Braden too. So both of them.
yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna give you four more questions. What would you like to say? What would you like to say to Shuggy? Say it.
Job well done.
What would you like to say to Bruce?
I love your creative side and the music that you put together. I love the jingles. Oh my gosh. Sometimes they stick in my head and I'd be singing them. So thank you, thank you, thank you to the both of you to make your vision come a reality for us players. Love it.
Very good. And two more questions, and that's the administrators. What would you say to Brayton?
Braden is such a kind soul. I really love his mannerisms. I like the way he deals with people. I like the way he's always available. And, I love you, Braden.
Okay, that's good. All right, and the same for Sherry.
Sherry is a sweetheart. She's funny. So I can see just having a really good time with her. She's always there to answer questions as well. She's helpful. I see her interact with the other players and she really makes you feel at home. So, they feel like family to me.
Okay, that's good. And I already have asked you, have you met players in real life? Is that correct?
Yeah, I have not met any yet.
Okay. Final summary, final summation of your interview or anything else that you want to say to close? Because we've been on for 47 minutes so far. Okay.
I was waiting for the question about who would be the players I would like to see at a table that are competitive, not my team, because you asked me my team. But
Okay.
I was wondering if you were going to ask me about, what competitors I like. And I want to say my nemesis is Nightwolf.
Wow. Why
Whenever
were
I
you Wolf?
whenever I have a hand that I think is really good, he's always got one better. Always.
All right, I'm glad that you said that, and I hope he's hearing so he can know that. Okay, and excuse me for not answering that question. I'll go over and make sure that is. So that is. Do you have another one? Who's your second and third?
Well, who I would like to see at a table that I'd like to take them all out. Okay.
Rosie.
Is Nightwolf,
Okay,
PJ,
okay.
Glenn,
Wow.
Cherie,
Okay.
and Shuggy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the hit list. Okay, all she had to do is put a 20,000 chip bounty on your head, and you will turn you in. But it's been real nice, and it's really been good. I really appreciate you. I really love your mannerism. I like your character, how you carry yourself at all times on the game, no
Thank
matter
you.
what.
Thank
So
you.
once again, I want to make sure that you got everything else. Thank you for letting me know what I missed. But is there anything else that you might say?
No, I think you've covered it all. I just love the game. I'm
Okay.
so happy that, PJ invited me and I am now, a part of it. I feel like, again, like I said, I'm there for the social aspect as well. I love to play poker, but the social aspect of it is second to none.
Wow.
you just feel so different. It's, I've gone to other games and you sit there at the table and they're boring and nobody's talking and they're just throwing their chips around and that's no fun. I want to have a banter back and forth with you. I want to, cut up a little bit,
But it's something I had. I want to ask you, have you gotten or can you sense a family-like feeling so far with the people on Pokeroo?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've made friends that I know are going to be friends for life.
Yeah, that's so
like
good.
you, Detroit. I can't wait to meet you.
Okay.
And now I have the face, so I know what you look like. Yeah. And Shuggy and I mean, everybody. Yes, definitely. Yeah. I feel like they're family. I wish I had all your addresses. I'll be sending you Christmas cookies,
Okay. And all right. That concludes this interview. But I want to tell all our viewers and our listeners, next week, Tilly will be our guest, and that interview will be held by the one and only Shuggy Wuggy. So right now, once again, I want to thank you, RosiePosie, for your interview, your openness, willingness to give of yourself. Great job. And to everybody else out there in Pokeroo land, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everybody.
Good night.
What is the name of the game? Pokeroo. I can't hear. Pokeroo. Welcome to Pokeroo, a world to explore. A game that is different, something much more. It's global, it's social, it's pro at its heart. A game created by players for players. A brand new start. Pokeroo.